unload the dishwasher, and then when she left, it was trash and recycling.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What do you like about poker, Chris?
That it's a battle of the minds that everyone has somewhat of a fair shot in, I guess.
Cool.
And you make money in it if you play well.
I like that.
Although I always play that, and
what
I make less money.
I like apples to apples. It's my favorite card game, more than poker even. Poker is about dominating other people, which my Holy Spirit doesn't like. I feel bad when I hurt others. And when in poker, it's zero sum, except it's worse because there's rake. But
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about poker
yeah, I don't like it
or
anymore.
anything.
But the main event, you get so many chips.
The thing about poker though is like,
I want to play the main event before my dad dies.
money.
My dad wants to put me in the main.
The thing is like,
The main event, 75, 150 blinds. You have 50,000 chips. Or 60,000 chips, actually.
poker might be good for you because you might want to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No. I'm going to be president. I'm done with that poker nonsense.
But what if you
No, I'm going to be president, Chris.
1,000%?
I'm not going to put a percentage on it.
1,000? You're basically saying 100% right now.
Thank you. You said it, not me. Guaranteed.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I don't really give a shit
About what?
about whether you're president. Like, it's really not my business. NOT.
Okay. Well, you're my first counselor in my invisible cult. You have a lot of pull that you don't even realize you have. Because you're a high quality dude. You're the only virgin in America, besides me.
But, like, if
Everyone's wetting their noodle.
My counsel to you would be to... My counsel would be to you would be probably, at this point, would be to play professional poker as you work on your presidential aspirations on the side.
Well, I would like to play the World Series Poker main
That's
event.
what I would say.
World Series Poker main event. They live stream it. So I'm going to have a shirt that says Eric Smythe for president.
Actually, I don't really know what. I think my counsel would be for you to play poker professionally.
I want to go on the Joe Rogan podcast. And I'm going to shit on Joe Rogan. Because he thinks Mormons are a cult and stuff like that. And I'm going to tell him everything he needs to know about everything. He's going to have some really good questions. And I'm going to rip into it and get God out there. And I'm going to perhaps maybe baptize Joe Rogan too. I might be his godfather by the end of that. He's going to feel a part of my spirit too. I have a massive spirit. I know you didn't want it. You picked up parcel tongue after a day.
I mean...
I don't know what you didn't like about the spirit.
I think you should just focus more on... I mean... I don't think I actually have any pull with anything you say.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm more like your dad. How are you gonna be president? You can't even clean. You don't even clean your room.
Yeah, cleaning the room has absolutely nothing to do with being president and commander-in-chief and chief citizen. I want to hand out Purple Hearts. When I go to do chores, the God that I worship says, did I tell you to do chores? And I said, no, someone else did. He said, okay, then don't do that. That's what happens to me. It's almost impossible for me to even do a chore.
I just don't think that...
If God wanted me to do chores, I would do it.
How can you be president when you don't work your way up to it. I think almost every president has like kind of worked their way up.
And that's one of the biggest problems in politics. That's why we have a bunch of losers running the country. George Washington said, don't do that. 35 years old, born in the USA, 21 years or more, that's it. I don't want politicians being the president. He said it over and over and over again. And here we are, 95% politicians. Finally, we got a breath of fresh air. Donald Duck comes in, praising himself, making jokes, and not even that great of jokes. I mean, they're pretty good, but God was helping him. Every good and perfect joke comes from God. But there's better guys out there. Kanye West would not be that great. He'd be better than Biden. But Kanye West exalts himself too much. He wants to be president so he could be the president. He doesn't want to help anyone at any point in time. I want to help everyone, except for myself. I'm going to increase the presidential salary to $40.4 million, but not on my term, on the next guy. And not on my second term either.
I don't think you're very likable. I don't think you're going to get elected.
You're ridiculous for that.
Really?
I just made a bunch of 13-year-olds laugh, 14, 15, 16-year-olds laugh, and I have it all on video. They recorded it, I recorded it.
But I don't think anyone at Livermore Casino really likes you.
That's because I talk about Jesus too much.
Okay, well...
Quote unquote, too much. Listen, I'm going to get assassination. I'm going to get assassinated, okay? I'm going to die as a martyr. Then it's going to be Eric Smythe and Charlie Kirk.
So you're going to go for all the red states?
No, I'm a Democrat.
Okay, you're never going to win then.
I don't need to win. I need to get my ideas out there. I didn't want to be a Republican because I didn't want to beat up...
You're never going to be president if you go as a Democrat.
Yes, I will.
No. Because they like abortion and they don't care for Jesus that much.
I like abortion. I'm pro-choice.
No, I thought you said that you're pro-life but they should do it illegally.
Well, it's legal to get an abortion under my plan. It's just I take the card back. My card, if you break my card's heart, I get my card back. I give you a card. If a dude murders an adult, first or second degree murder, I take my card back. If a woman murders her baby, that's my distant relative, I take my card back. I'm pro-abortion, and if you don't get caught, you also don't have to give it back because you got away with it. So you could get 5, 6, 7 abortions and not get caught and keep your card.
I just don't think that's not gonna fly.
Of course it's not going to fly compared to Bernie Sanders. Compared to Bernie Sanders.
Exactly, so then how are you going to win?
Because people are going to pick up on my ideas and my heart, and they're going.
I don't think people are that smart.
I have Mr. Beast as my VP. That's why people are going to vote for me. Because now Mr. Beast is going to run the country. It's my Q15. I'm going to have Dave Ramsey on my treasury.
You're never going to be able to get Dave Ramsey either.
Once I become the president, he doesn't get to pick. I say,
you're not going to be the president. That's the whole thing.
yes, I am.
You're not likable enough.
Yes, I am.
I disagree.
But you're a pessimist. You have pessimism demons. I have to stand up for myself.
That might be true.
It's 999% true. I was in the hospital yelling at my dad, don't tell me to give up on my dreams. I'm called, Chris. And even if I wasn't, I have 50 years to do this. And, it makes me feel good thinking about it. It goes God, religion, then religion, then people, then ministry, then calling.
I mean, my only concern for that plan is that if your dad lives like 10 years and he dies, and by that point the reverse mortgage eats the house, and you're still a long way away from being president, now you are homeless.
No, I won't be
And
homeless.
and if the other plans fall through, which the other plans don't seem all that rock solid. So if they fall through, now you're homeless living out of your car, which I
No,
am
Chris.
uncertain.
Stop it, Chris. Thank you. I have family. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Julia's
So if you think
not gonna let me live in the car. I'm gonna have a couch in her house somewhere. If she's married, it'll be extremely awkward. But I can sleep in a corner. I could sleep at Zach's house. I could sleep at Andre's house. I'm not gonna be homeless. Stop it, please. I'm gonna be president. Just thinking about the worst in the future is a huge sin. The Bible says, "Do not worry about tomorrow."
Are you supposed to think about all the different outcomes?
A little bit, but Jesus says, "Don't do it." Look at the birds in the air; they fly around. The Lord feeds them. How much more does He do it to you? Just live life thinking about God and Jesus every second. You know, it's not worth it to feed a bunch of demons and legions of demons. Like Johnny Chang, I had a dream that he was paying people money. Like, there's mammon demons. There's a reason why the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints don't. I mean, we're filthy rich, but we don't. That's just from tithing money. It's just the tithing is just for blessings. People get blessings when they tithe. The Community Church of Christ, they're more into mammon. They're more into that money stuff. They pay more people. The problem is when you work for money, and as a joke, I'm going to tell people all the time, a lot of it is a joke. You're not going to know what's a joke and what isn't unless you know me. And by the way, I go by Eric Smith unless you've known me for over a day. My name is Eric Smith. No one call me Eric Smith.
You're gonna sell out then?
What?
You're gonna sell out for donations?
No. I'm not taking any bribes, any money.
Your campaign.
Nope. It's gonna be grassroots, like whoever that.
So you'll be the first person.
No. There was that. Who was that bitch? Who's that little bitch on the Green Party or the Democrat? Cortez, Oscio Cortez. I'm gonna be like her. She was just yelling and screaming. She was crazy.
If she runs for president, she's gonna take a bunch of money.
Well, she was grassroots.
I know, but she won some random seat that is
lower
level.
I'm just so much better than all those guys. And my half sister, I said, I want to be a video game tester. And she says, you're better than this. And then 10 years later, I said, I'm going to be president. And it's like, oh, cool. President of what? And it's like, and she says, United States? And then she says, Eric, president of the United States? Yeah, it's about right. So, people with autism, they undervalue their own abilities. I have autism. I have Asperger's. It's a little bit to the left. In the pre-existence, I put all my stats up. And as of Debbie Downer, I have a schizophrenia, bipolar, I have Asperger's, I have psychosis. 2032. I'm going to take off this cycle. The devil got lucky. But whenever I think about 2028, it's just too soon. It always feels too soon. I want to maybe go to those rallies with a phone, make fun of people, do a reaction videos to those idiots on stage, stuff like that. And really pick up a team and just really craft my ideas for another 4 years. But these are my distant relatives, and there's people in the pre-existence that really want to live a life here because there's a lot of experience that you can get in this life. And when you ship them back to the celestial kingdom or back up to heaven, the first thing they do is they sign up to come back again. So the babies always want to be here.
Whatever. I actually don't even care about president.
That's exactly right, and that's the problem.
Because I don't think the president even has that much power. The Illuminati has all the power.
The who?
Illuminati.
How do you know I'm not a part of that?
If you want to be part of that, that's a better goal, probably.
How do you know I'm not? What makes you think I'm not a part of that?
Then you might,
What makes you think I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not? What makes you think I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not? What makes you think I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part of that? How do you know I'm not a part
Because you're only talking about president.
How do you know they don't control the president?
So you're already a part of the Illuminati?
I may be, I might not be.
I know that lady offered you it.
Okay.
If
I'm
you're-
already Mormon, okay?
If you're gonna be in the Illuminati and be a president, then that's the best move, maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, different people want different things. I want to save the country. So. But JFK, he was asked one time, do not talk about the secret society. He talked about the secret society, got shot in the neck. There may or may not be a secret society out there. Whether there is or is not, just pray for me, whoever you guys are. Pray to your gods. Illuminati just means illumination of light. The light will be shown. Okay? All-seeing eye, we see everything. I don't need to go through 33 degrees of masonry to become a better version of Andrew Tate. I already have the Bible. I was raised, really well in humility, and I already have the skill set for this. If you could run at 25, maybe I would have had Epiphany at 25. But there are people who know the Lord better than me, who are gardeners, nurses, stuff like that, and God keeps those people to himself. But he's going to show me to the world, share me with the world. Okay? And Mr. Beast is going to have his own little policies. Also, the RNGBI cards. Well, the RNGBI, you get $77 a month. Everyone gets that card.
Congratulations in advance.
Thank you.
Being president.
Thank you. Now that's more like it. Would you like to ask me a question as president or presidential candidate?
No, I'm uninterested.
Can you start calling me Mr. President to get used to it? Because you're probably gonna have your own bed in the White House.
Maybe.
I want you to be in my White House. Because I could trust you. I know I could trust you. I know I could trust. I know I could trust Philip. Did you get it? Get that one? That's funny, huh?
I was kind of zoning out, so.
Oh.
But then you said that, and then I was like, oh, that's hilarious.
See, I'm funny.
That'll help.
I can trust you. I can trust Philip. Did you know that I wouldn't even be president if it wasn't for Philip? Because he's the one who gave me the idea. He says,
No.
he goes, I want to be president, but I have so much crap in my past, beating up my girlfriends and stuff like that. And for you, Eric, you're just so pure and innocent. They'd be screwed trying to find something. And then I found out I was too clean. Like Ron Paul was too clean, and he ended up getting crushed by a fake article about him being racist 25 years ago, and and then he didn't even write it, and they took down his thing. Then they rigged the election because he was trying to attack the money. He was trying to attack the Federal Reserve. Let the Federal Reserve be the Federal Reserve. Let the creeps control the money. I'm gonna make new money. New little orange cards. It's only $77, but if you're homeless on the street asking people for cigarettes, that's a lot of money, $77. That's 4 packs of cigarettes every month. But secretly, it's going to save hundreds of thousands of babies. And people are now going to pursue greed by having the clump of cells turn into a bigger clump of cells that eventually somehow magically turns into a baby at some point. And in my worldview, it's a baby from the beginning. So the Orange UBI, not only does it help the poor, it saves babies. It's a double-edged sword against the devil and his minions. And he's never going to see it coming. And all of these are good and perfect ideas come from the Lord. I want to give all the credit to God. He's going to use me to really rip into everyone everywhere. And I might go to jail for a little bit, falsely accused, something, just give me a pen and paper, write down my dreams, come out, and then somebody else could take over. I'm going to be a 2-term president. I don't know if it's going to be back-to-back. It's just so tempting to go back-to-back. But I guess I'll go back-to-back. And hopefully I'll lose the second one. And I was like, oh, no, we lost. No. Look ahead 4 years.
Congratulations.
I'm going to run every single election cycle for the rest of my life until I have 2 terms. Then I'll go to podcasting. Then I'll tell people about what God told me this week and God told me last week. And I love God. And because I love God, He gives me a new heart for people. And Calvinism made me have a very low view of man. And now LDS, these are children of God. So now I love them. And now I love the country. I love the country. I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know I'm free. Won't forget. The men who died gave their life for me. I say these things in Jesus Christ, man.